joined now by a man whose own risk-taking has reaped rewards this year. He's Ian Williams, he's Chief Executive of Charteris. Your growth fund has beaten the FTSE 100 by 15% so far this year, Ian. How did you do that?
Basically, we took a view right at the bottom of the market that it was the bottom of the market, and we also took a view that the mining stocks have been so beaten up that they were going to outperform everything else, that we went very heavily overweight the mining sector. And also, it's a covered call writing fund, i.e. we sell options against the underlying fund to boost the potential return. Because we felt it was the bottom of the market, we didn't write any options. So we refrained from writing any call options and pushed the fund towards the heavily overweight the mining sector.
Yeah, but you changed that because you made a substantial number of call.
Yeah, I mean, the last day or two, we now think that the equity
heading
market,
down.
we think it's going to top out in the not too dim and distant future, and then for the next 3 months, 4 months, we think it might sort of drift sideways to downwards, and it's going to struggle a bit. I think it's a struggle to maintain these levels over the next 3 or 4 months.
Right, and also just, if we have a look at what made you take that view in March, and why did you pick that date as well? Did you call the bottom?
We use a lot of technical indicators, and the market was as technically oversold as it was during the previous bear market bottom in 2002. We thought that for a variety of reasons, I mean, some of the shares we bought have been absolutely hammered. I mean, we went before we took over the management of the fund, for example, the fund didn't hold any ex-strata. Well, back in February, ex-strata was selling on a prospective price-earnings ratio of about 2-3 times. I mean, it virtually got bombed down to a level where you think, well, it just can't go any lower.
Yeah, I mean, you did that not just with ex-strata, you did Vedanta, Kazakh Miss as well, and at the same time, I think you took some of these oil companies in as well.
Yeah, well, what we did actually is when we took over the management of the fund, it had 10% in BP and 10% in Shell. We don't really particularly like either of those companies, so we downgraded them to 3 or 4% of the fund, and a lot of the money we used, we put into the mining companies.
Ian, what do you expect out of today? What do you expect out of the earnings season looking down the road?
Well, I think it's probably going to be okay. I mean, our worries for the equity market are that the market may have got a little bit ahead of itself, and sort of big rise now from the lows in February and March, and that the actual market levels will disappoint, not because the earnings are necessarily going to disappoint, but because the market's already overly discounted them. Really, that's basically where we would foresee the problem.
Of course, you have a gilt fund as well. Yeah. Now, that obviously is based on what your view of the economy is. Yes. And put you in the break. You're not exactly that much of an optimist, to put it kindly.
No, I mean, the gilt fund's done very well this year. It's gone up when nearly all the other gilt funds have gone down. The main reason for that is it's been in predominantly index-linked gilts for most of the year, and now we've also switched back. I mean, we switched the fund basically 100%, or nearly 100% back into conventional gilts. For the similar sort of thinking behind the equity market, thinking is that we think over the next 3-4 months, deflationary trades will outperform inflationary ones. And we think the real yields on index-linked gilts got pushed down to very low levels. And we think the equity market, that it's all got a little bit ahead of itself. And there's scope there for disappointment on the economic numbers as they unfold over the next few months. And as a result, we think, as I say, deflationary trades will outperform inflationary ones.
About 5 seconds, Ben Bernanke getting a big up in our survey. What do you make of this performance?
I think he's excellent. I think no one could have done a better job. Still, I mean, the hand he was dealt is the worst hand anybody could have dreamt of, and he's done it as well as anybody.
Ian, thank you very much for coming in. Ian Williams there from Charteris.
Hear more Bloomberg News reports on the Bloomberg terminal at AV.